All right. What's up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a good video today. I think it's going to be a good one. We'll talk a little bit about tonight's matchup. I got all my screens opened up for all my stats and things like that. As we're going to talk about South Carolina, Alabama. That's right. Number 2 South Carolina is on the road tonight, facing number 19 Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Should be a great matchup for the Gamecocks. Another top 25 showdown, one of the many top 25 matchups that's on South Carolina's schedule. The next, after this one, the next 3 after this is going to be top 25 matchups as well. So we got LSU, Tennessee, and I think who's the other one? Kentucky, maybe. I don't remember, but anyway, just a gauntlet of a schedule for the Gamecocks to show exactly where Coach Daly and the team really is as far as competing for another SEC championship, regular season and tournament championship, and also where we are as far as getting ourselves ready for March and April as we get ready to cut down the nets or try to repeat as national champions. But tonight, Alabama stands in the way. They got a 14-game home winning streak on the line. And like I said, we're going to talk about stats and everything. I'm going to read some of these stats because I'm not the Rain Man or nothing like that. I can't remember. I'm getting too old. I can't remember all the stats and numbers and things like that. But I do have everything pulled up. And like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about it. And then I'm going to let you know what I think is going to happen tonight in the game. I mean, I can go ahead and do that right now. We can just end this video quick. But I want to try to give y'all some content, some context to the game and everything, and just my view of it and what I think and everything. So if you like this, help me out, help this channel out, smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, get in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I appreciate that so much. So let's go ahead and roll in this. Like I said, South Carolina on the road, number 19, Alabama coming into this matchup. South Carolina. We all talk about net rankings. Like that's an important statistic, or a lot of people go by that when you talk about NCAA tournament and seeding and things like that. But South Carolina has the number 1 net ranking. This is according to CBSSports.com, I guess it is. So I'm not sure if there's another net ranking. I tried looking all that up, but this is the one that popped up. So this is the one I'm going to use. So right now, according to CBSSports.com, South Carolina owns the number 1 net ranking in the country at 16-1. And Alabama, if you scroll down here, you see Alabama is number 18th in the country when it comes to net ranking. So not a bad team. They've had their moments this year. They beat number 15 Michigan State back in December. They also beat Ole Miss just past Sunday. So not a bad team. They got some quality wins on their resume. The reason they lost 2 games, they've had 2 losses on the season. They're 16-2. So the 2 losses are at the hands of number 5 Texas on the road. Just probably about a week ago, I guess it was. And then on the road again at Cal. To me, that one's kind of more the head scratcher of, you're a top 25 team. How'd you go on the road to Cal and lose? But they did. They went on the road and lost. They don't really have any, I guess, a lot of bad losses, I guess you could say. Maybe the Cal would probably stick out the most. But outside of that, I mean, the Texas loss, Texas is a top 5 team. Although we dismantled them the other day at home this past Sunday. Texas is not a bad team. They got some superstars on their roster that can play some ball. So they just wasn't on fire this past Sunday when we took them down. And that's that's in huge part to South Carolina's defense and the way we locked them down in that game. So Alabama really doesn't have anything really to hang their head about. They're good. They're a solid basketball team. Like I said, 16-2, 3-1 in the SEC, just a game behind South Carolina, Kentucky, and LSU, the lone undefeated teams in the conference play. And so like I said, they're not a bad team, and I'm sure South Carolina's going to get their best effort tonight. Will it be enough? Will it be enough to get it to keep their home winning streak alive? I don't know. We'll talk about that here a little more. But looking at some of the looking at just diving into Alabama and their team. They are led by Zaay Green. I think that's how you say her first name. Zaay, Z-A-A-Y. That's how I pronounce it. I hope I'm not butchering her or nothing. But she leads Alabama with about 17 points a game, 16.7 points per game. Shooting the ball about 52% from the field. Can knock down the three, 39% from the three-point line. The next one, you got Sarah Ashley Barker. She averages about 16 points per game. She's shooting about 50% from the floor. So see, you got two guards that they take high quality shots. It seems like, from what I can gather from that stat. I mean, you're shooting 50% or better. That means you take good. You take shots that you know you can make a high percentage shots. I guess you could say. That's what it tells me. Aaliyah Nye is their third leading scorer, about 15 points per game. She is their best three-point shooter on the roster. She's averaging about 45% from three-point line. And she's hitting about she's shooting 44% from the field. And then you got your big rim protector, crash the glass girl in Essence Cody. She's averaging 10.3 points per game, averaging about 7 rebounds per game, and she averaged about 2 blocks per game. So she's their leading rebounder and leading rim protector. When it comes to Alabama, she is shooting, she's shooting 51%. So like I said, high percentage shots right there around the rim. Of course, she's not a three-point threat. She's not going to step out and stretch it. Another hot three-point shooter they have is Carly Weathers. She's averaging about 43% from the three-point line and 47% from the field. Like I said, from what I gather reading these numbers, they take some good quality shots. Now, have they faced a defense that South Carolina's going to throw at them tonight? No, they haven't. I looked at the schedule. No, they're not. They haven't faced a stifling defense, a Dawn Staley-led defense like they will tonight. And these numbers may fluctuate. These numbers will probably go down some, to be honest with you, as far as points per game, things like that. Now, you're going to have your superstars. They're going to get their points more than likely. They're going to get close to it. But I think with Coach Staley, the defense, if we come prepared tonight, locked in, these numbers will go down for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, looking at their minutes per game, they look like they average, they got at least 6 ladies that average at least 23 minutes per game of playing. You're not going to see that on South Carolina. We're more of a deeper team, it looks like, because it looks like Alabama plays at least about seven, maybe 8 deep when it comes to starter or playing time and everything. After that, it kind of falls off a little bit as far as point production, minutes, and things like that. But they're not a bad team. Like I said, will their numbers be what they are they now? I doubt it. I think South Carolina's defense is going to cause havoc and everything when it comes to the matchup tonight. Now, we're going to go over to the SEC website. We're going to talk a little bit about some stats and things like this. We'll read through some things and talk about it. Just let you know where South Carolina is, where Alabama is on, the stats and everything. You guys can look it up as well. If you guys are doubting me or anything, go check out the website. This is all I got is from the SEC women's basketball webpage. So scoring offense, when I look at that, South Carolina's 6th in scoring offense. About 82 points per game. Alabama's right behind them, about 81 points per game. So pretty close when it comes to scoring. Defense, this is the big difference right here. South Carolina is the second best defense in the SEC according to the stats. Now we can sit here and we can argue they are the best team in the SEC. We can do that all we want to, but this is just going by the website here. South Carolina's number 2 behind Ole Miss at about 55%. Scoring defense, and Alabama is 6th at 59, giving up an average of 59 points per game. So not really a huge difference there, but South Carolina's defense is better than Alabama's according to the stats and everything. I'm going to talk about free throws. Alabama's down near the bottom of the SEC. If you want to talk about that, as far as free throw percentage, probably one of the worst ones in the league, down near the bottom. South Carolina's up near the top, about 76%. So let's go ahead and get through to some field goal percentage. When you look at field goal percentage, South Carolina is the 6th, 47% shooting from the field. Alabama, not too far behind them, 0.4, about 46.6%. So right about 47% if you want to round up as far as field goal percentage. Field goal percentage defense, South Carolina, the number 1 field goal percentage defense in the league, 34% field goal percentage defense. Alabama, 6th, right there about 37% field goal percentage. 3-point field goal percentage, South Carolina, 36% field goal percentage, shooting about, 35%. Alabama, this is one of the few categories that Alabama leads South Carolina is. They're number 2 in the SEC at 38%. Alabama, I read something earlier, Alabama takes or makes an average of almost 9 three-pointers per game. I think South Carolina's not too far behind them. I think they average about 6, roughly around 6 made three-pointers per game. So not too far there, but Alabama does have the slight edge. And like I said, like I told you earlier, Alabama's got a couple of girls that can knock it down from the outside. So we got to be on our A game as far as that. We got to run them off the three-point line. And we can't give these ladies, what was their name, Nye, and the other lady, I can't think of what her name is now, but we can't give these ladies an opportunity to get wide open shots. Was that Nye and Weathers and Zaay Green. So we can't let these ladies get wide open and have just shots they can just step into and possibly knock down. So we got to be on our A game when it comes to 3-point field goal percentage defense. And when you look at them numbers, South Carolina is, as far as 3-point field goal percentage defense, they're almost last at 32%. Alabama is about 30% at number 9. So we got to ratchet up our 3-point defense tonight. Let's see here. South Carolina's averaging 43 boards offensively, and defensively 33 per game. Rebound margin, South Carolina's at a plus 11. Alabama is a plus 5, right about a plus 5.4.5 or 4.5 as far as rebound. Let's see here. Block shots, South Carolina averages 6 blocks per game. Alabama averages right around 5 blocks per game, so not much of a difference there. So trying to size through some of this stuff. Assist to turnover ratio, South Carolina's at 1.3, which is good for 4th in the SEC. Alabama has a 1.09 assist to turnover ratio, which is good for 8th in the league. So they like to turn the ball over. I think they average about 14, almost 15. Was about 15 turnovers a game. So, but South Carolina's not too far behind them at 12, I believe. So we got to clean up our mistakes, take care of the basketball, and it'll work out. Let's see here. What was another one? We talked about 3-pointers, and like I said, it's going to be a good matchup tonight. As we went through the stats, we talked about Alabama and their team. Alabama, they got some good players, some good statistics out there. The ladies are shooting great when it comes to Alabama, but like I said earlier, they haven't run into a team like South Carolina, and Texas found that out this past Sunday, right? South Carolina held Texas. Did I say Texas A&M? If I did, I apologize. But they held Texas to 28% from the field in that game. So South Carolina's defense, if it comes set, locked in, Alabama's going to have a tough night scoring. against South Carolina. I think the spread, if anybody's into gambling and things like that, I think it's a 14.5-point spread, which is not far from what I thought on this game. But it's 14.5-point spread. But like I said, South Carolina plays lockdown, solid defense. We got inside game with Chloe, Sanaya, Joyce coming on strong down the stretch. She actually leads the team in scoring with like 11.3 points per game. Pow Pow's right behind her at 11. But let's see if we can get some South Carolina. Talk a little bit about our girls. But like I said, South Carolina's coming into this game. We got the inside game with Joyce, with Sanaya Fagan and Chloe Kitts. We got the outside game with Pow Pow, Breezy, Raven can hit them, Malaysia, Tessa. We got the complete team right there. And to be honest with you, unless we get off to a tremendous slow start, and I'm kind of projecting a slower start for the Gamecocks in this matchup tonight, just because it's on the road. And I don't know, man. I just feel like it might be a slow start tonight, but I think South Carolina, in the end, gets out of there with at least a 15 to 20 point victory. It could go well past that. We could blow the doors off this team by 30 or 40 points. But I kind of feel like there might be a slow start in the works for tonight's game. I think Alabama, the three-point shooters, are going to hit some key three-pointers early on, keep the game close. But I think in the end, South Carolina's athleticism, their depth, because like I said, we got girls. We go at least, let's see, let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deep. We got 10 ladies that play at least 16, 17 minutes on the roster, okay? We don't have 5 or 6 ladies that average double figures like Alabama, because that's of course, you play 25, 30 minutes a game. You should average against lesser competition, average at least double figures. We got 3 ladies in double figures and 2 just on the outside of that. And we share the basketball. We bring players off the bench. Like I said, we're more athletic. We got more depth, more talent on this team than Alabama. And like I said, I think South Carolina gets out there, gets off to a slow start, and then turns it on down the stretch and just rolls away with this game by, like I said, 15 to 20 points. Could be more than that. I don't know. I could be wrong, and I hope I am. I like to see them. Beat them down whenever they have the opportunity, especially top 25 matchup. You wanna go on the road and you wanna dominate good competition. That I think that does your team real well as far as confidence and everything like that. But like I said, I expect the ladies to ball out tonight and get that win. Who's gonna be the superstar tonight? I don't know. Is Chloe Kitts gonna show up and show out like she has in the past? Will Joyce, will she step up? Pow Pow. Tessa, will Tessa have a game? Who knows? Sanaya Fagan, Bree Hall, Raven Johnson, who knows? I like to see, hopefully we get to see the ladies play tonight, all of them. Maddie, Sakima Walker, them 2 have been injured lately. So hopefully we get to see them play some tonight. From what I understand, the only one on the not available to play roster, or whatever they call it, is Ashton Watkins. We all know what happened to her with her knee and everything. So looks like everybody's available to play tonight. So hopefully we'll see everybody. Hopefully we'll see Adele Tag, Miriam Dada, Sakima Walker, Maddie, because I'm excited about that young freshman right there, Maddie McDaniels. She's going to be something special for the Gamecocks. But I want to see them all play and all have a good time. Hopefully we don't get off to a slow start. I hope we don't, but you never know. You never know. It's basketball. Like I said, Alabama has some shooters. They can knock down threes. Got to stay focused. Got to hound them, turn them over, get after the loose boards, keep them off the glass, and like I said, we should get out there with a win tonight. But I want to know your comments. Let me know your thoughts on the game. As I read through a lot of numbers, and that's just how I did it. So let me know what you think of the setup, how I did it, what I talked about, and let's go get that dub tonight. So hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I may do a live fan watch along reaction tonight, like on my channel. So if I do, the only way you'll know is if you subscribe and you hit that notification bell and you come hang out with me. Just come hang out with me, chat, chop it up, talk about the game, what we see and what we like, what we don't like. I think I'm pretty hard when it comes to this team. So, and all Gamecocks athletics as well. I'm not one of these people that likes to pump a whole lot of sunshine anybody's way. So I like to give it to you how I see it. So come hang out with me if I do that. But anyway, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's appreciated. And I think I've rambled on way too long in this video, but South Carolina gets the win tonight by at least 15-20 against Alabama. Stays undefeated, ruins Alabama's home winning streak. It ends at 14 tonight. I hate that for you, Alabama, but it is what it is. The only way around it is either one, don't play South Carolina, leave the SEC, don't play South Carolina, or play all your games against South Carolina on the road, because yeah, you're not going to get a W against a Dawn Staley-led Gamecock basketball team. I hate it for you, but that's just the nature of the beast. So, like I said, this video's went too long. I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you in the next one.